They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
2nd and 9 now.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can't be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. I like to say that play action. Yeah, without a doubt, that's a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They'll run with Patterson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's caught.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Smith now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Geno. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a head trap. Really helped how the guy can turn it loose. And boy, he really went in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. shotgun snap for Smith.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing again is Smith. And Walker has it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The Seahawks had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Smith. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So they get the turnover, plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. To connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down at 4.
They'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Complete to Zacchaeus. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
You know what? I think that here's opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Sitting on the blitz from that
one to react.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Patterson.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
From 4 yards out.
and the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready, break. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith, flush to his right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And partly a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. You and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there in the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got the tight end Firkser right side complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A right side run with Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on out of the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw.
He's got Patterson on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a hell of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And going right back to Walker.
And some room to run now.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents